Well, turns out having a homeless version of Michael Irvin looking retarded on your sideline doesn't do any good when it comes to actually doing something that matters in the world of college football. Somehow Miami has taken an almost guaranteed trip to the playoffs and flushed it down the proverbial toilet by losing to a terrible Georgia Tech team and now losing on the road to a fucking fruit. That's right, losing to Syracuse 42-38. Shout out to the U, but don't forget, Miami, man, you still have 5 rings, Ed Reed, and a pointless 30 for 30 series. Which, by the way, that entire 30 for 30 series on ESPN was making fun of you. Do you even realize that? Y'all been running around bragging about a documentary that ESPN made about you. First of all, they've made 100 documentaries about 100 different things. You're not fucking special. The entire documentary was making fun of you. Kind of like we all do now on the internet because you're mentally retarded and you can't win anything that matters. Your 20th year in the ACC, your 20th year without winning the ACC. Absolute fucking poverty. You ought to be embarrassed and ashamed of yourselves, but you're not because you're too dumb to be. South Carolina, besides being better than you right now, still has more ACC titles than you do. I don't understand how that's possible. The ineptitude and poverty at Miami continues to reach levels never before seen by mankind. Unbelievable. You're not back. You're going to be on the We're Back list again next year. Guess who's not going to be on the We're Back list probably? Notre Dame. Notre Dame beat Southern Cal. They didn't have no problems. Notre Dame went on, beat Southern Cal, so now they're going to go to the playoffs. Who knows? Maybe they'll win a game and get off the list. Guess who else won today? Tennessee, man. Tennessee, man, beat Diego Poverty today. They're headed to the playoffs. They might get off the We're Back list. Miami and Florida, permanent residents on that garbage can. Never coming out. Never. God, y'all are bad. Ohio State, you're not getting off either. Ohio State shit all over its own foot today on national television against one of the worst Michigan teams in memory. A Michigan team that struggled to get a first down all year. A Michigan team that's barely bowl eligible. A Michigan team that got absolutely destroyed by Oregon and Texas. Actual legitimate playoff teams. Meanwhile, Ohio State at home in the fucking sunshine can't get a first down against the Wolverines. That fucking... What's the excuse going to be this time? There's no Connor Stallions. That's out the window. The sun was shining. It was 31 degrees. Is that too cold? Was it too sunny? Not sunny enough? Too cloudy? Not cloudy enough? What? The barometric pressure? You're a fucking retard. And by you, I mean every Ohio State fan on the planet. Did you have one hurt player? That's why you can't beat Michigan? It's week 14! Everybody has hurt players, dummy. Say something. You won't. You won't say a fucking word. Alabama's going to hang on and beat the barn. Is Alabama might be backing into the playoffs. Fuck, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's pretty clear to me that South Carolina is better than Bama right now. They're playing better football right now. But they have the same record and Bama beat them head to head. So, you know, I don't know what they're going to do with that. Clemson. Clemson's in the ACC. Clemson lost to South Carolina today, yet somehow they're in the ACC championship game. Unbelievable. Because Miami shit themselves. So it looks like Clemson will be the one that gets absolutely slaughtered by a group of 5 team in the ACC championship next week. SMU. Holy shit. The Pony Express rides again. Wow. I didn't know if I'd lived this, long enough to see SMU back in the forefront, but it only took them... holy shit. I just realized this. SMU's been a group of 5 team for 30 years. Their first year in the Power 4, in the ACC, they're going to win the damn thing. Miami, 0 for 20!